Vidyalayas to conduct session-end exams from March 1st. Survey reveals that 72% outlets near educational institutes in 25 cities display tobacco. Chhattisgarh government's English medium schools fall short of seats. Education Minister felicitated meritorious students on Republic Day. Education Today sets a benchmark and makes a new beginning in the education sector by hosting the 8th National Conference and India School Merit Awards 2020, the first education event of the year. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: the term-end exams in Kendriya Vidyalayas will be held from March 1st to 20th for classes 3 to 11. The exams will be held in both online and offline mode. The notification issued by KB said, offline exams will be conducted only for those students who don't have access to devices or connectivity-related issues. For classes 3 to 5, the exams will be of 40 marks and the paper will have MCQs of 10 marks, 15 marks weightage to descriptive oral questions. For classes 6 to 8, it will be 80 marks paper of MCQs, 25 marks, descriptive 40 marks and oral 15 marks. The question paper of classes 9 and 11 will follow the pattern of classes 10 and 12. Over 72 percentage points of sale around educational institutions in 25 cities of India were found displaying cigarettes, BDs and smokeless tobacco products near candies and sweets at the eye level of children, according to a recent study. The study, titled Big Tobacco Tiny Targets, was conducted in October and November 2019 to build more evidence on how key gaps in Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Products Act 2003, allowing point-of-sale advertising and product display, are being exploited by tobacco companies to target youth and children. A total of 1,011 educational institutions were investigated for this study using a mobile app in 25 cities across 10 states by two public health groups, Voluntary Health Association of India and Consumer Voice. In total, 885 points of sale were identified selling tobacco products within 100 yards of educational institutions, the survey report stated. Bhupesh Baghel-led Chhattisgarh government's English medium schools are in high demand in the state. To bring government-aided institutions at par with its private counterpart, 52 English medium schools under the name of Swami Atmanand, a well-known educationist from Raipur, was set up in the first phase of rebuilding the structure. These schools were formally inaugurated on the state's Foundation Day on November 1st, 2020, but the enrollment procedure had already begun in August. The government had received as many as 60,000 applications in a span of 3 months, but admitted only 28,000 due to a limited availability of seats. On the occasion of the 72nd Republic Day, Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal felicitated meritorious students with a certificate of appreciation. Addressing the students, the minister said that the youth are the country's future and will become the cornerstone for building the golden period for India. This was the first time that the toppers of CBSE classes 10 and 12 and university exam toppers from across the country witnessed the Republic Day parade from the Prime Minister's box. The Education Ministry organized various virtual events for school students, from essays, quiz, poetry competitions in both Hindi and English languages to celebrate Republic Day amidst the pandemic and school shutdown. Education Today hosted the 8th National Conference on K-12 Leadership and the India School Merit Awards on the 23rd of January at the Chancery Pavilion, Bangalore. The conference saw a gathering of educators come together from across India to participate in some insightful discussions and to receive the awards. Some of the top principals from the education fraternity, like Ms. Shanti Menon, the founder principal of Dean's Academy, Dr. Gayatri Devi, the principal of Little Flower Public School, Bangalore, Ms. Vidya Shravanti, the founder and principal of Reckleford International School, and Ms. Manila Carvalho, the founder principal of DPS Bangalore East, were a part of a panel discussion to provide their inputs on the policies, practices, and potential threats to school operations. We also witnessed another interesting panel discussion on handling of school finances and process during crisis as a routine, which was taken over by some brilliant visionaries in the education sector. The visionaries present at the event included Mr. Mansoor Ali Khan, the founder of School of India, Mr. Shailesh Dalmia, the secretary of Niranjan Lal Dalmia Educational Society, Ms. Suja George, the vice chairperson of Alpha Group of Institutions, and Mr. N.A. Harris, the managing director of Nalapar Academy. A special category of awards called the IPJ Awards, or India's prestigious jury awards, was won by 50 schools pan-India based on various categories. Some of the representatives of the schools that bagged the award this year graced the occasion with their presence, including Dr. Suresh Reddy, the chairman of Candor International School, Dr. Janvi Rai Kotian, the principal of St. Xavier's English High School and Junior College, Dr. Seema Saini, CEO of NL Dalmia Educational Society, and Ms. Aparna Maggi, the principal of Ramadhya Group. The event was conducted with adherence to the COVID-19 norms and all safety measures were implemented. The conference was extremely insightful thanks to all the intellectual educators who contributed to making the event a success. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theenn.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, Nitya.